guys. As I promised you, we are going to have a very short tutorial session, probably just a 10-minute tutorial session on the discounting, the concepts of discounting, just to do a few questions, just to get ourselves into it, just to understand the concepts of it, and just to make ourselves more comfortable with the concept of discounting, present value, discount, delayed annuity, and also annuity with perpetuity. All right, so let's try. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch my screen to the investment appraisal questions that now yes, okay, so here I'm not going to do illustration number 5 yet, okay, because illustration number 5 is actually more relevant to your advanced investment appraisal. Now, as for the discounting concepts, okay, we can try to do illustration number 6, number 7, number 8. Okay, and maybe if I have a little bit more time, I would try to do the illustration, the examples of the objective question, just to teach you how you would do it in an objective type question. All right, so let's start with this illustration number 6. Okay, what is the requirement by the examiner? The examiner asks you to calculate the present value of cash flows for each of these 6 years and in total. That means what he asks you to do is to calculate present value for every single year, and following that you were supposed to calculate also the total present value for these 6 years. All right, so let's see what other information was given to you. Number 1, the company undertakes a project with the following cash flows. So you have year 1 all the way up to year 6, and you have a cost of capital of 10%. Now, to calculate the present value, so just use back the concept that I've taught you, okay? Year, cash flow, discount factor. Now, you might ask me, Miss, how come sometimes you do it in the horizontal table? How come sometimes you do it in the vertical table? So when I do it in the horizontal method, I just want you to understand that you have the horizontal approach and the vertical approach. Now, the one where I do it horizontally, sideways, okay, is normally those that we apply in the question where we calculate the NPV of our advanced and the basic NPV. That means the long question, okay, the long question, the longer form of question. I usually use the horizontal method, but a question like this, which is quite simple and straightforward, I normally just use the tabular vertical approach, okay. Now, if you want to be more comfortable, you want to use only one method, go ahead, do it. Don't worry, it's not a problem at all. No issues. You will still get the same answer. It's up to you. But when you do your advanced NPV, please don't do the vertical approach. Please always remain at the horizontal approach. All right. Now, so year, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry. Year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, what are my cash flows? 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 9. 5, 7, 8, 10, 11, 9. My discount factor is 10%. So 0.909, 0.826, 0.751, 0.683. Okay, I think 0.621 is next. I really cannot remember. Okay, to the negative power of -5. Yes, 0.621. Not bad, guys, for an old lady like me. I still can remember it. All right. And 0.564. Now, when you calculate, he asks you to calculate the present value for each year, for every 6 years. So what I do is 5,000 multiply 0.909. So here you get 4545. For year 2, 7,000 multiply 0.826. 5782. Year 3, 8,000 multiply 0.751. 6008. The next year, 10,000 multiply 0.683. 6830. 11,000 multiply 0.621. 6831. 9,000 multiply 0.564. 5076. When you total up everything, that will give you his second requirement answer, which is the total present value for the all 6 years. Okay, so 4545 plus 5782 plus 6008 plus 6830 plus 6831 plus 507 6. Okay, I got here the total present value is 35072. So this is the present value for each individual year. This is the total present value for all 6 years. All right. So guys, over time, life gets simpler and you are able to understand this better, and you're able to make this a little bit better. All right. Now, the next one, the company, calculate the present value, okay, of the total cash flows for the 6 years. All right. Now, the company undertakes the following cash flows. So you have year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all 5,000. So guys, do you remember what I told you? If your cash flows is constant, you use the annuity factor. Now, the company has a cost of capital of 10%. So now, what I want you to do is find the annuity factor for 10% at 6 years. All right, let me do the calculation here because I'm not using the table. Annuity factor 10 years, 6 years at 10%. All right, so this should give you 4.355. To find the total present value, you multiply by 5,000. You should get 21,776. Okay, guys, I just want to remind you, if you are not so sure how to get this, okay, go back to the question just now. The 6 years, right? You total this up, you should get 4.355. Okay, let's try 0.909, 0.826, 0.751, 0.683, 0.621 plus 0.564. 4.354. 0.01 is a decimal place error, rounding error. It's negligible, immaterial. You can just forget about it. Okay. You will effectively get the same answer anyways. All right. Now, so in case you find it difficult to understand, the only way for you to understand it, or the only way for you to be able to identify when you use annuity factor, is when your cash flow here is constant. So every time your cash flow is constant, please remember, whenever your cash flow is constant, please use annuity factor. See. Okay. Now, the next one. All right. The most simpler one, the easier one. Okay. Calculate the present value of the perpetuity. Calculate the present value of your perpetuity. All right. So whenever I say perpetuity, what is your format or your formula? It is 1 over R, right? So the company is expected to receive $100,000 per year forever. So this is your keyword here. Whenever he say forever, this forever actually means perpetuity. All right. So to calculate my present value to perpetuity, when my discount factor is 10%, I will take 100,000 multiply 1 over R, where my R is 0.1. So 100,000 divided by 0.1. Okay, 1 million. So the cash flow that you will receive to perpetuity is $1 million. Okay, now if everything is good, all right, I actually want you to go back to the other attachment. Let me show you which one, all right? The additional questions for chapter 7 to 9. Right? Okay, in here, I've given you one extra question. Where is that? Yes, here. Okay, so I want you to also try this, all right? Requirement, okay. If a project involves an outlay of 1,000 today and provided a definite return of 1,001 for the foreseeable future. So do you remember whenever the examiner says foreseeable future, you need to do the calculation using the perpetuity method. So this is perpetuity. Would you accept it if you could get a return of 5% of investments on the similar risk? Okay, so for part A is very, very straightforward. All right. Your cash flow is 1,001. This is your initial investment. Okay. So present value of cash flow to perpetuity equals to 1,001 multiply 1 over R, where my R is 5%. So 1,001 divided by 0.05. Here your answer is 20020. Now, if you less your initial investment is 1,000. So your net cash flow is 19,020. This is your NPV. So would you accept or would you reject the project? You would definitely accept the project because it's a positive NPV. Accept because it's a positive NPV, means benefit is higher than cost. It is financially viable. All right. Now let's do a question on delayed perpetuity. So I hope you understand or you remember what I've taught you regarding delayed perpetuity. So how do you do delayed perpetuity? Now, if the project gave a return of 1,001 per year for the foreseeable future, starting in 3 years' time. That means you will start in year 3. First 2 years, you do not earn any profit. That means year 1, year 2, no cash flow, 0. So you only will start discounting from year 3, 4, 5, until the foreseeable future. So how you do it is you need to first find the discount factor. So 1 over R, remember, minus annuity factor of year 2. Because you're discounting from year 3. So you minus the first 2 years first. So my 1 over R, okay, how many percent is my discount factor? 1 over 0.05 minus the annuity factor for year 2. So what is my annuity factor for year 2? I think it's 1.859. 1.05 to the power of negative 2, 1 over answer over 0.05. Yes, 1.859. So 1 over 0.05 minus the answer is 18.14. All right, so this is my discount factor, guys. Wait, it looks very ugly. 18.14. When I multiply by what is the cash flow that I will earn to perpetuity, 1001. So the value of my cash flow is 18159. Right? So positive, you will proceed with the project because you earn a positive present value of cash flows. Okay, so I think with this you will be able to understand annuity factor, perpetuity, discount factor, delayed perpetuity also. I've taught you how to do delayed annuity previously. If you really still need more questions, you can try your lecture example, or you can use your BPP revision kit. You can do all the objective questions there, or you can search for the lower level paper, the FFM paper. There is a lot more of these type of questions there, but I'm just telling you that for the purpose of your FM paper, it is more vital that you understand the concept and you are able to apply it in a more difficult scenario. All right, so just be a bit aware of that. Don't worry about miss, I don't really understand it, how do I do it? Don't worry, rewatch the video, try to get an understanding. Maybe what you do is you pause, you try to do it, and then you play the video and you redo it. Because in the end of the day, these are all extremely simple questions. As we move forward, it becomes a lot more difficult, a lot tougher. So I will expect you to already have this information in your mind at the time where I'll teach you the more difficult concepts. All right, so with this, I've completed the basic tutorial, so you can watch the next video on the adjusted payback period, IRR, and also the basic and advanced NPV. All right.